I am super psyched to welcome our newest sponsor, Kuma Coffee. Kuma Coffee is a 100% independently owned roasting company right here in Seattle since 2008. Kuma is a 5-person team roasting over 100,000 pounds of exclusively high-scoring coffee each year. They source their coffees direct from origin and pay well over fair trade pricing to farmers. This guarantees the highest quality while supporting rural farming communities throughout the global south. And here's the kicker. They just launched an instant coffee. I travel a lot. I've tried tons of instant coffee, and Kuma is the best. It saves my buns in the morning, in the afternoon, and quite often before a show. Find their coffees at kumacoffee.com. That's KUMACOFFEE.com. Tour Stories / The Check-In is made possible by our friends over at Isotope. You know Isotope, and you know they are the best in audio repair, mixing, mastering, and general audio magic, like removing the heater sound that's going on right now. Thank you, Spectral Denoise. Head over to isotope.com for frequent deals on plugins for audio restoration, mixing, mastering, and more. That's isotope.com. Tour Stories is supported by the great DistroKid. As you know, DistroKid connects direct to TikTok with exclusive access to your TikTok artist account. What's new at DistroKid? You can do unlimited instant mastering. You can distribute your music videos. And the newest, greatest thing, Bandzoogle, where you can build a website and a store in minutes. And of course, they have an app, which is a delight to post new songs and get paid. Tour Story listeners get 30% off at distrokid.com/VIP/tour stories. DistroKid. Get your music out there. Nick, what's up?
Hey, Joe.
Gold microphone still.
Some things never change, man.
I thought that went out with clipping gold microphones.
Well, my marketing guy told me that little pops and flashes of golden.
Did he say golden or
golden
gold?
Things. He said gold, but he's an idiot. So I'm just verbatim quoting him. But he said little pops of gold kind of help just promote a version of yourself that is always winning and always thriving.
Rich.
In a cutthroat marketplace, we need to illustrate the finer points of success through kind of mediated new technology based on what the trends are forecasting, such as clipping and video content.
Oh man!
Which is why this is a video podcast.
That's why we're at the set in
Bellingham,
Washington. We had to meet in the middle there. What's that on your finger? On the right?
It's
that guy.
Ring. It's not a. I am engaged, but it's not a.
Oh.
They don't do They should do engagement rings for men.
I know, it's
sick.
It's sick. Well, congrats on the engagement publicly.
Thank you, Joe.
I found out on the internet one of your clips, actually. So that was kind of fucked.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I thought that maybe you were having another kid.
Nope, just the 4.
Yeah.
Just already the secret 4 I have.
Do you see them much?
Not yet.
Yeah. Your parents still taking care of them?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
All named Nick?
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of a way to confuse everybody.
And easy.
And easy for me. Yeah.
Are you in your house in Los Angeles?
I am.
I haven't been there in a while.
Big house. Yeah, it's like we said about the golden microphone. Some things stay the same, and it's become kind of an office. I live with my betrothed.
Mm-hmm.
We live a block away, but I sort of use this space as a daytime office now, so it's convenient.
It feels very New York just to have an apartment for a long time.
Yeah, there's something. I don't want to invoke Woody Allen because I know him and Mia Farrow had that.
Yeah, you're right.
Living situation across the street from each other.
Yeah.
But let's clip this part out. We don't need to.
Let's make this a clip.
Yeah, this should be highlighted. Brings up Woody Allen within the first minute. Perfect.
Yeah. Nick, you've been up to some stuff. I know about one of them. Very little about the other one. I'd like to address the first one, which is a new record called The Creem, A Taste of Cherry. And it's you and Mike Stroud from Ratatat. You've been friends with Mike for a long time, is that right?
Yeah, we were friendly going back 22-ish years. We'd met through his old label, XL, the A&R kind of put us onto his music before the record had even come out, the first Ratatat record, his former band. And we really dug it, and we would listen to it on tour, the Unicorns. We would listen to it in the van a lot. And went to their shows and met him and met Evan, the other member, and just kind of would see him in passing at festivals and things like that. And cut to all these years later. He was in LA when I was recording with Chris Cody at Sunset Sound, and he came by to lay down some guitar on a song, and it was just fun, and as fun as I knew it would be. I'd actually reached out to him in 2006 and emailed the Ratatat email account, and I wrote asking if whoever was playing guitar of the two, I didn't really know the division of labor, but if they would be interested in doing an upcoming Islands tour, because our guitar player Jim Guthrie was bowing out of touring. So I just threw a kind of Hail Mary out there, I guess, and never got a response. But it was funny because I told Mike years later, and he never even saw the email. All to say, this was long brewing, and I had like visions of playing with Mike for all these years. So it was nice when he came and played on an Islands record, invited me to the Catskills where he was living at that time, a few years back, and we made a couple of Island songs together that he produced, which came out on the last two, the LP 8 and 9, and then we got along so well with collaborating. He had some unfinished songs, and he was like, "Do you want to sing on these?" And so I did, and it was really fun. And then we started making more, and we started piecing them together and writing them together. But he's the engine driver with this stuff. He's the like instrumentalist, and I'm the vocalist. That's how it goes. Which is really exciting for me to just step back and focus on singing and lyrics and just like, I don't know. I mean, we've recorded new stuff for the next record, should there be one, if we're so lucky. I'm playing a little bit on some things, but for the most part, it's all him on this first record. I think one song I'm like playing on, but yeah, mostly just singing, and it's kind of fun.
All right. And the sound of this record, at least to my ears, definitely references this term FM hits. 70s FM hits, which always confused me because I always think it's AM hits.
Yeah, AM Gold.
But it was, AM Gold, but it was when FM kind of was taking over AM. And, ELO, maybe early Supertramp kind of vibes. And listening to your record with that in mind, I was thinking like, oh, maybe this was the first time after the 60s that artists started celebrating the Beatles in a non-kind of copycat way, and taking like the songwriting and the sort of sonic vibes of the Beatles and making new songs up and referencing the Beatles, but in a totally non-copycat way. And these tunes are, and I will say that all those FM hits are irresistible, I think probably universally. And I think that you and Mike have perfectly captured that. and kind of like retained your own identity within that. What did you have in mind sonically when you were starting to write these songs?
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that. And the balancing act is not to be too retrograde or whatever with the sound. I don't want it to be pastiche or anything.
Right.
I want it to feel like we're not just referencing the past and this like hazy, gauzy nostalgia or something. But I don't know that we were seeing the vision other than we were just following kind of one crumb at a time. It was just like, this is fun. Like it was so fun to make the music that I was letting that be the guide, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And, I would go into another room and just write lyrics and like come up with the theme of the song, like based on the music that was there. And then we would just record it. And we were recording, in the country and in the Catskills. And it was so peaceful and, felt like we were in another era too. I mean, you're in the Catskills and you just feel like you're back in that time of like, the 60s, 70s. It just feels like kind of an older era or something. So maybe that was doing something too. But yeah, I think having this multi-track, I mean, I like that too with Jeff Lynne's production with ELO. I mean, I'm not a completist with that stuff, but I think, like you said, they were taking the music that they'd grown up with and then having the technology to multi-track.
And probably clean cocaine.
Really good stuff, yeah. The pure...
To aid the attention to detail. But yeah. You're right, yeah. And that the technology and, again, attention to detail.
They were focused.
Yeah, focused.
They were locked in, yeah.
And... all of the art and everything I'm seeing and everything is cohesive. The art, everything.
Thank you. That's what's so fun about starting a new band, and we've done that with Mr. Heavenly.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if we really capitalized on this the way that I was cognizant of with the Cream.
Not like this, no.
Which you set the logo, you set the like mood and the theme, and you just hammer that home until it's big. And this is the grosser side of things that I'm not as like natural with. I didn't really do it with Islands. I think with the Unicorns it was sort of almost accidental. And Mr. Heavenly, I don't think we really were on top of it. But having a brand, I mean, it's a gross word to use, but it's like semiotics, right? It's just like getting the visual component across to convey the meaning contained within. And I think that was more of a concerted effort, I think, with the Cream. Yeah.
You nailed it. Great.
Thanks.
Easy to grab onto and enjoy, I would say.
What do we got? What's left? But like, we got to find these crumbs of enjoyment at this stage of the empire. Empire's demise.
Speaking of, I've been going back to Goodbye a lot. Talk about irresistible songs. Wilson loves Goodbye, really? Naturally.
Oh, that's
awesome. But I've been listening to it a lot, and to my ears, you're maybe talking about letdown, let's just say. And I like the playfulness and sometimes sarcasm of your lyrics that is a broad stroke for the listener. Even with Mr. Heavenly, the listener gets to play with your words if you're really listening. And with Goodbye and kind of a dark moment, I was like, I want to apply this to my life, or I want to apply this to my life in regards to the world, because I feel like we might be saying goodbye to the world right now.
I mean, personally, I'm not. I'm doing good. I'm okay. Everything. Yeah. I'm sticking around as long as you'll all have me. But look, yes. So playfulness is always important for me for lyrics. I want there to be, like, humor is important, and I guess we'll cover that with the next thing I'm working on. There's a balance between the light and the dark. The humor in the gallows humor, I guess, in the darkest moments. And so, yeah, I think that, there's the Serge Gainsbourg reference on Goodbye with the tu vas et tu viens, which is the play on you come and then you go. And
thank you, Canadian to American.
Yeah, my French needs a little polish, but so I think, yeah, and also we knew that Goodbye had to be the opening song, have it, the new record, the new band, track 1 is a song called Goodbye. It just feels like appropriate.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, it's taking those things that normally can be kind of heavy and making them kind of playful, but also, yeah, accessing these very universal feelings of longing and love and these things that we all experience, that are kind of evergreen. And I feel like, I'm a pretty sensitive guy, so I can go there pretty quickly.
Let's hear a little Goodbye. What do you think?
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, do they all fade out?
Oh, I think they all fade out. I think every song is a fade out. It's so funny.
That just dawned on me.
I noticed it at some point during, I think everyone but the last song, ironically, fades out, which to me is funny too. I love the fade out. I love the concept of a fade out. I remember reading years ago, I think I was 20 or something, and my roommate, Richard Reed Perry, shout out Richard Reed Perry in Montreal.
What a name.
Had a very talented musician, must have had a book on the bookshelf. And I remember reading about the fade out it was a kind of metaphor within the song, like how it was utilized, I think, in early recordings, was this idea that the song kind of continues for forever.
Yeah.
And it's this idea that it's not really going away. It's just going out of reach or something. There's something really nice about that. And I love when songs fade out, and we have a few of them on this record, where as it's dipping into below the threshold of you being able to hear it, a new sound comes in, and you're like, wait, no, I want to hear that. And that's really fun to me. It's like, it's the longing thing, I guess. It's longing for more.
What do you think they fade back up? That, it's a rare thing, but what does that fuck with people's brains?
I've only ever seen that or heard that. Well, I see music because I have
that's right.
synesthesia.
I forgot.
But I've only ever known one band to do the fake fade out back to fade in, and well, spoiler alert, it's our band, Mr. Henley, with Reggae Pie. and that's what sets us apart, Joe, from these others.
But I'm just wondering, would Reggae Pie been a massive hit had we not faded back up?
I think there's still time for it to be a massive hit. We get a sync on a show like Heated Rivalry or Hacks. And you get Reggae Pie on Hacks season. Oh, no, it's over, I guess, that show. But maybe some new show will license it.
If there's a new Down to Fuck, maybe.
People are. I've heard people tell me I should see that show.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
I mean, it's not happy, but it's fun.
Okay.
Fun writing.
Okay.
So you kind of mentioned that Mike did a lot of the songwriting. If I heard that right, how did this? How was this different for you? Did you switch anything up? Did you find yourself doing anything new?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun because that's what's great about collaboration, right? It's like Islands or whatever my thing will be going forward. If it's Nick Diamonds or Nick Thorburn, I don't really know, but I am working on a solo record. There's something really nice about collaboration because it pulls a prismatic kind of angle from your own self that you wouldn't normally access. And I mean, Mr. Heavenly did that really. For me, it was my time to really try to step up as a guitar player because I wasn't always the singer on the song or on the verse, so I got to focus on the instrument, which normally I use it's a utilitarian thing. I use the guitar as a just to get the song through the door. But with Mr. Heavenly, it was cool is cool. I'm not going to say in the past tense. Mr. Heavenly is cool because I get to just kind of focus on that. So that was a nice, that's what all these little collaborations can help me find new pockets where I can be better at what I'm trying to do. And so I think with the Creem, my assignment was I'm doing vocals. So it's not like I'm doing any theatrical or like impressive acrobatic vocal tricks, or the lyrics are like.
That would be so funny if it was just like a completely different Nick vocals.
Yeah, Diamanda Galas, like operatic octave runs. No, there's none of that, and the lyrics aren't like. Look, but I tried to make everything as intentional as possible and just focus on what my role was, but also just let Mike cook, let Mike drive. Like It's kind of like, if it's a basketball analogy, it's like we've got Michael Jordan and with the guitar, and I'm gonna just be the Scottie Pippen role. I'm gonna be the number 2 guy and facilitate these incredible songs and guitar tones and guitar melodies that I've always loved from the early days of Ratatat. It's like I've always just been like,
it truly is. He's an incredible guitarist.
Unbelievable. I mean, when we were recording with Islands, when I went up to the Catskills and we did a couple Island songs, he would just loop record. So he would play the guitar melody that he was going to lay down, and then he would loop and he'd start playing a different melody, and I was like, what's he doing? And then he'd do another one. I'd be like, what is happening? And then he'd stack those takes on top of each other, and he would have done in real time a guitar harmony.
Wild. That's so
without
fun.
Hearing it. He'd never made a wrong. He was just playing, and there was just every note was correct, and it's like,
that's fun to see or hear.
Yeah,
you see music. I forgot, but it would be fun for me to hear. Yeah.
Well, you smell it too.
I smell it, and I see it in audio files. Is that what you meant by seeing music? Actually, I think you're getting it confused.
Right. Well, I'm always looking at the screen. I'm like a big DAW guy. That's a digital audio workstation for you Microsoft employees out there.
Well, the record's wonderful. It will be a household staple for us.
So you've heard. So I sent you the record.
I got the whole record.
Okay, great.
Your publicist sent it to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it comes out on June 5th. Is that right?
June 5th. 1 month. Well, yes. Just soon. Let's just say.
A Taste of Cherry. June 5th hits the streets. The Cream. So Ryan told me you were doing something else as well. He said it was like a hat maker or something.
I like that Ryan.
Daniel Day-Lewis kind of.
We're like your divorced parents. You're like, Mom said you got a new comic book you've been working on, Dad? Or are we the kids and you're the... No, I think in this one, Ryan is Dad.
Yeah, I want to...
And I'm Mom.
Since I'm the oldest, can I be a kid?
Yeah, you're the kid.
Thanks.
And Ryan can't be the mom with the mustache like that.
Mm-mm.
Well, shit, actually, I take that back.
Like that.
Like that.
Yeah,
Ryan's mask.
You can barely be a human with a mustache like that.
That's right. It is inhuman. No, well, let's leave that conversation. But I definitely feel, I've been told I'm spiritually feminine multiple times by one person. But anyway.
Ryan.
Okay, by Ryan. Yeah, so I'm not making hats, although that would be an interesting transition. I'm not a real hat guy.
You sure aren't.
Yeah, I'm kind of anti-hat. I like a good baseball cap, but hats are doing too much to distract from the face. It's like, what are we doing here? I mean, where are we? We're not in the Wild West. There was a time, probably 2012, 2013, 2014, the intelligentsia in the Sunset Junction, I think you were required to wear a hat. I remember walking in and it was almost like I had a whole perceptual shift in my awareness where I was like, oh my God, everyone working is wearing a hat of some sort, mostly fedoras, but they're all hats. And I think I asked, and they're like, yeah, it's kind of company policy. People don't like hair. They don't want to see hair. They don't want a hair to fall in their coffee.
Oh, why not hairnets?
Why not hairnets? I guess that doesn't look, that's like for the kitchen or something. I don't know. There's some presentation component. But anyway, I digress. I made a comic book, not a hat.
Oh, you made a comic book.
I got a new book. It's called Pear Shape.
Oh.
And
I'm looking at the cover right now, and of course it is.
In the tradition of, it's violent, it's dark. Just the cover is violent. I mean, actually, no, there are violent components to the book.
Do we have the Cream reference on the cover of, does someone get cut in half?
Oh.
In the Cream?
I wasn't making a reference to the Cream. There's a little
cutting people in half.
Well, the book's called Pear Shape. And so, in the expression, like the expression, it's all gone pear-shaped, the idea that things have gone badly. So I think getting cut in half we would all agree, is a bad situation.
Yes.
Maybe they're making him into more of a pear shape too, I guess you could also say. But the unintended connection to cherry, I guess, or the Cream record Taste of Cherry, is that we've got Pear Shape and A Taste of Cherry, which are very fruity.
Yes, very fruity.
And coming out, they're the Cream comes out June 5th, and then this comic on Fantagrafics comes out June 16th. So it's going to be a fruity month of June, which I guess that's a good time to go to the farmer's market and stock up.
If we were having this conversation 5 years ago, I would be sitting directly above stacks of your books, but they moved.
Oh, because they never sold? You were,
no, just their warehouse was here.
You were near Fantagrafics warehouse.
My studio is directly above the
yeah, that's
former.
right. Because I went to the warehouse and met you, right? And I think they'd be sitting there because no one bought them. I think that's the problem. Penguins was the first book, and we got a lot of those left over. But I'm actually selling them on my Bandcamp right now at a discount, and they're moving like hotcakes, I gotta say. Yeah, almost
That's
sold
great.
out of the last remaining stock. So
God, you are a master marketer. I knew it.
You know what? My doctor got me on this medication for attention deficit hyperactivity.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I hope so. Can you share?
I am serious, yes.
Great.
I am serious, and I gotta say, I don't know, I feel more focused on these drudgery, the menial tasks have become a lot easier to tolerate.
I'd like to check this out. Someone that I'm very, 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 very close with has been telling me for years that I should check out this
Joe,
option.
I will say I think you might benefit.
Yeah, a light dose, I think, if I know myself.
Start light, increase with time to taste.
Recreation. Well, congrats on the book too, man.
Thank you. I'm excited about it. It's a classic comic book. It's not a graphic novel. It's a comic book in the tradition of the books of yore, the kind of 60s, 70s underground comics, I guess. So that's what I'm aiming for. They're gags. They're not. It's multiple little stories with connected. Some of the characters are connected, and the things within the comic. And there's themes, of course, mostly the Pear Shape theme, things going badly. But obviously humor's an important element. But I'm really, really proud of it. And I comics are my first, or drawing was my first love and my first focus. And so, it's really important to me. It's not something that I take lightly.
I know that.
Yeah.
What's your target market for this book?
Age range?
Yep.
Or money? How much money they got?
First age. And then I might have some ideas for you depending on the age.
Mature readers.
Mature readers.
I put it on the front because there are things in here that, we're talking, there's some serious sexual, there's analingus, there's pornography, there's babies being burned, and that's just the fun stuff.
So we're talking 10, 9?
I'm talking 10 and up. Yeah.
Okay, 10 and up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the Power Rangers. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's
nothing you haven't seen before.
Yeah. What else have you been doing? You still hooping?
Hooped yesterday. Played badly, but I love it so much. Watching basketball. My team, the Toronto Raptors, just got bounced out of the first round. Not bounced. It was a game 7. They fought hard and exceeded expectations, and I'm pleased. And I love basketball, and I love to play it. And I'm making some more music with my friend Giovanni Marks, who is a rapper that went by the name Subtitle, and he was on the first Islands record. And so we're making a record together. I'm doing the beats, and he's rapping, and it's really fun and sounds really good. So I'm excited about that and doing more of that kind of stuff too. Production.
All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to brace you for something that you might find obnoxious. As you know, I used to be. Oh, excuse me.
Joe, it's okay. I can take it. Tell me.
As you know, I was extremely into playing and watching basketball. I've fallen off. I don't know exactly why, but.
Well, your team left Seattle. I mean, the team left Seattle.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. If they come back, I want you to brace yourself for my fanaticism again.
I'm excited.
But it's going to be obnoxious because you're going to go like, where were you, motherfucker? Last 10 years.
I'm a new sicko. I used to be very, very casual. I think Ryan, our third in our little arrangement that we have, was always he was holding the candle a lot longer. I liked basketball as a kid. The Spurs were my team. So now I'm going to be shifting my attention to the Spurs, rooting for them this postseason. But it's only been in the last, I would say 8 years that I've been way more locked in. So I would never judge. Look, we hop in, we hop on, and we hop off the train with a lot of things. So there's plenty of room on the basketball bus.
Thank you.
And I love are they coming back, this expansion team this year?
I
Next
think,
year?
if anything, next year,
Next year.
from what I understand.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's exciting.
I hope Sean Kemp plays again.
He won't.
He's got all these marijuana stores here. Why?
Maybe he'll have a role in the, in the organization. Maybe
I
he
hope
can
so.
be on
CBD
the call.
provider.
TBD on that CBD.
All right. It's great to see you.
You too, Joe.
As usual.
I love you.
Great to talk to you. Love you too. And I love this record.
Thank
So
you.
good.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, and you're the best.
We'll talk. I'm going to be in LA next week. No, week after.
Really?
With a schedule. When I have
I
a
know.
schedule, that means that I know
That
when
means
my
I
free
don't see
time.
you.
No, that means I know when my free time is.
Well, good. Well, let me know. I'll come to you.
Okay.
We'll get some chips, maybe
And
a
salsa.
Corona and salsa.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just
Just
thinking
let me know.
about that.
Yeah.
Wasting it away an afternoon and chips and salsa.
And some lime in your beer.
Naps in
Cerveza.
your apartment.
Yeah, you could stay. Look, if you need a place to stay, I'm the bed is available.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. All right. Take care
The
of
left
yourself.
side of the bed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Joe.
I'd like to welcome our newest sponsor, Schecter Guitars. Yes, I play drums, but in my band, I am the lead guitarist and I play Schecter. Schecter makes a wide variety of guitars in various styles, all high quality built with the best materials and pickups, beautiful fretboards, and always a comfortable feel. The bonus with these high quality instruments is that they are priced right. I just ordered 2 guitars. The one I can tell you about is the Robert Smith Ultra Cure in Black Pearl. Also consider heading over to the Schecter Custom Shop and find yourself a premium USA built instrument and have it shipped straight to your door. Head over to schecterguitars.com. You'll be there for a while, trust me.